before this night ends, one mistake means death. A chick alone, on the edge of a collapsing cliff. Above, a predator dives at full speed. Below, an endless ocean waiting to swallow everything. No parents. No second chance, only one choice: run or disappear forever. There is a place where land ends violently, and survival begins, high above the restless Atlantic. On cliffs carved by centuries of wind and salt, thousands of lives hang on the edge literally. Here every step is a risk. Every second a calculation between life and falling into nothing. And among them, a pair returns, not for comfort, not for safety, but for something far more dangerous. To begin life, they are Atlantic puffins, small, bright, seemingly gentle. But here even the smallest mistake is fatal. The male arrives first, airing. His wings cut through dense coastal wind. Each movement precise, controlled, practiced. Behind him Lyra follows, slightly larger, equally determined. They do not speak, they do not hesitate, because they already know. This place is not chosen, it is earned. They scan the cliffside, hundreds of narrow ledges, unstable ground. Hidden dangers, above them shadows move, herring gulls, larger, stronger, opportunistic. They are not hunters of strength, they are hunters of weakness. And today, they are watching. Arin lands first, the ground shifts beneath him. Loose soil, barely holding together. Lyra follows, both adjust instantly. Low posture, weight distributed. Because here even standing still requires skill. There is no time to rest. Arin begins to dig, rapid, repetitive, relentless. His beak strikes the soil again and again, each movement carving a tunnel, a future, a fragile hope. But Lyra doesn't dig, she watches every movement in the sky, every shift in the wind. Because building life means defending it first. The air tightens, a shadow descends, a gull. It doesn't attack yet. It circles, testing, measuring, waiting. Lyra reacts first, body lowered, wings slightly spread, not to fight, but to appear larger, more dangerous, less worth the risk. Inside the burrow, Arin freezes. He cannot run. He cannot hide. Only one thing matters. Timing. The goal dives, fast, direct, calculated, and in that split second, Arin explodes forward, not away, but toward a charge, a bluff, a risk, beak snapping, wings beating, and it works. The goal veers off, not defeated, just unconvinced. For now, silence returns, but it is not peace. It is tension. Paused, Arin returns to the tunnel, deeper now, narrower, safer. Inside the world changes. The wind fades, the light dims, and something new begins. Days pass, the burrow becomes a chamber. Soft grasses, feathers, warm, and then it happens. Lyra lays a single egg, not two, not three. Just one chance, one life, one future. And everything now revolves around it. Outside the world remains brutal. Inside time slows, Lyra incubates, still silent, focused. Arin leaves because survival requires sacrifice. He dives from cliff to ocean, through violent air currents into chaos below. The sea is not calm. It never is. Waves crash like moving walls, water churns unpredictably. But Arin doesn't hesitate. He plunges underwater. Everything changes again. Silence, pressure, movement without sound. He becomes something else here. Not a bird, but a hunter. His wings no longer lift him, they propel him. Forward, faster, controlled. A school of fish scatters. Silver flashes in blue darkness. He accelerates, calculates, strikes. One fish. Then another, held carefully crosswise in his beak. A perfect system. Efficiency is survival. He rises. Light returns, surface breaks, and instantly, danger returns with a go. Following. Watching, waiting for weakness. Arin flies low, too low. The waves almost touch him. The goal dives. Closer now, aggressive, precise. Arin drops altitude, then climbs suddenly. Shift, miscalculation. The goal overshoots. Just enough. Just barely, just survival. He reaches the cliff, lands hard, returns to the burrow, where life is still waiting. Time passes, the egg begins to change. Tiny cracks form, almost invisible, but unstoppable. Inside something moves, pushes, breaks, a beak emerges, small, weak, determined then. Nova, a Puffin, wet, fragile, unstable, barely alive, but alive. Her first breath is a struggle. Her body trembles, her world is darkness, warmth and danger all at once. Outside, the goal returns. It lands nearby, walking, listening, searching. Inside the burrow, everything stops, no movement, no sound. Only breath, only waiting. The goal digs, another nest, another chick. Not Nova, but close enough. The sound echoes through the soil. A reminder, this world does not forgive weakness. Then silence. The goal leaves and Nova lives for now. Days turn into growth. Nova feeds, learns, moves. Her body strengthens. Her instincts sharp. Then one day, she sees the light, the entrance, the outside world, the unknown. She steps out alone, unprepared, exposed. Wind hits her instantly. Cold, violent, unforgiving. Her feathers flatten. Her balance wavers around her. Chaos, wings, noise, movement. Adult puffins landing, taking off. Air currents shifting unpredictably. and then, a shadow. The gull returns, Nova freezes, instinct, survival, stillness, but this time it sees her. It dives, Nova runs, unstable, uneven, desperate, the ground collapses beneath her feet, rocks fall. The cliff drops away, death inches below, she stops, too close, too exposed, the gull closes in, fast. Relentless, Nova runs again, faster, better, stronger than before, the attack comes, talons extended. Air slicing, missed. By centimeters she falls into a shallow hollow, breathing hard, heart racing. Barely, the sky above chaos, Puffin scattered, wings collide, air erupts, and in that confusion, Nova moves, one final sprint, one final push, she dives into a burrow, safe, for now, time passes again. But now everything is different. Nova is no longer helpless. She learns, observes, adapts, her movements become controlled. Her reactions faster, her fear quieter, she practices, flapping, balancing, staying low, reading shadows. Because here, knowledge is survival. Then comes the final test, night. No wind guides her, no light protects her. No parents follow her. This journey, she must take alone. She leaves the burrow, walks into darkness. Toward something she has never seen, the ocean, step by step, careful, silent, determined. The sound grows louder. Waves endless, powerful. She reaches the edge, looks down, nothing but darkness in motion, then she descends. Slipping, sliding, recovering, adapting, and finally, she reaches the water and touches her, cold. Unalive, a wave rises, stronger than she is, it crashes, and she disappears, silence. Then, she emerges alive. She paddles, chaotic at first, then controlled, then natural, for the first time. She belongs to the ocean. Below her, shadows move, unknown, dangerous, unseen. She adjusts, moves quietly, minimizes disturbance, learns instantly, because she has to. Dawn approaches, the water calms, the light returns. Nova floats, still, balanced, watching fish below. Movement, opportunity, she dives, not perfectly, not gracefully, but successfully, and in that moment she is no longer a chick, she is no longer prey. She is becoming a survivor, because here, on the edge of land and sea, survival is not given, it is learned. It is earned, it is fought for, every second, and Nova has just begun. The ocean does not welcome her, it tests her. Every movement, every ripple, every shadow beneath the surface is a question, and Nova must answer. At first light, the world changes again. What was once darkness now reveals depth, distance, exposure. There is nowhere to hide here, no burrow, no cliff, no parent, only water. And whatever lies beneath it, Nova floats low, not by instinct, but by learning. Her body adjusts to the rhythm of waves. Up, down, forward, still, energy conserved, because in the ocean, panic kills faster than predators. Below her, silver flashes again, fish, faster than before, deeper than before. Not easy, not forgiving. Nova watches, waits, calculates, then she dives, this time deeper, her body aligns, her legs push harder. Her wings assist, not strong yet, but stronger. The water closes around her, pressure builds, light fades. But she doesn't just stop. A fish breaks from the group, just one. Enough, she lunges, misses, she rises again. Breathing harder now, but something has changed. She understands more. Failure here is not defeat. It is instruction. Again she dives, faster, sharper, more controlled, and this time she connects. A small fish, caught in her beak, slippery, struggling alive, so is she. She surfaces, holds it, adjusts it, almost drops it, a dozen tea, and then, she swallows for the first time. She feeds herself. No parents, no help, no second chances, just survival. But the ocean is never quiet for long. A shadow returns. Not from above, but below. Slow, massive, silent, the water darkens beneath her, instinct reacts before thought. Nova stops moving, no splashes, no panic, only stillness. The shadow passes close, too close, but it does strike. Because survival is not always about strength, sometimes it is about not being seen. Nova drifts. Calm again, but different. She is no longer reacting, she is choosing. The horizon glows, soft light spreads. The world expands and Nova moves with it, not as a chick, not as prey, but as something new, a hunter, a survivor, a part of the ocean, and somewhere far behind, on the cliffs where she was born, the wind still howls. The gulls still circle. The danger never ends, but Nova will not return, because in this world, you don't go back. You move forward, or you disappear, and Nova keeps moving. The ocean has accepted her, but it has not finished testing her. Days pass, not counted by time, but by survival. Each sunrise, a new lesson. Each night, a new threat. Nova is changing, her movements sharper, her dives deeper, her hesitation fading. But growth always attracts attention. Far beneath the surface, something watches. A larger predator, faster, stronger, invisible until it isn't. Nova dives again, confident now, too confident. A school of fish shifts suddenly, not from her, but from something else. The water compresses, pressure builds. And then a strike, a dark shape surges upward, explosive, silent, deadly. Nova reacts instantly, not by chasing, not by fighting. She veers sharp, unpredictable. Her body twists through the water, not like prey, but like something learning to survive. The predator misses, barely, and in that moment, Nova learns the final rule of the ocean. You are never the only hunter. She surfaces, breathing fast, but alive, and now, aware. From that moment on, everything changes. Nova no longer dives blindly. She studies, observes, waits. She watches how fish move, how light bends underwater, how shadows shift before danger arrives. She is no longer reacting, she is predicting. And then the hunt begins again. This time she chooses the moment. The fish gather near the surface. Light scatters across their bodies, a perfect illusion of safety. Nova positions herself above them. Still, silent. Then she drops, a clean dive, no hesitation, no wasted motion. Underwater she accelerates. Faster than before. More precise than ever, she cuts through the school, not chasing the many, but targeting the one. A single fish breaks formation, and Nova follows. She closes the distance, calculates, adjusts, mid-pursuit, and strikes. This time no miss, she captures it cleanly. Perfect alignment, perfect timing, no struggle, no chaos, only control. She rises, breaking the surface with certainty, and for the first time, she does not rush. She does not panic. She floats, still, confident, because she knows she can do this again and again and again. This is no longer survival by chance. This is skill. This is mastery. Beginning. The days grow longer. The dives grow deeper. The ocean less unfamiliar. Her body changes. Feathers streamline. Movements refined. Energy conserved. She is no longer learning how to survive. She is learning how to thrive above the water. Storms still come. Waves still rise. Wind still punishes everything in its path. But Nova does not retreat. She adapts, riding the waves, using their force, letting the ocean move her, instead of fighting it. Because strength is not always resistance, sometimes it is understanding. One evening, the sea turns gold. The horizon burns with light. Nova floats alone. No fear, no urgency, only awareness. Below her, life moves. Around her, space expands, and within her something settles. She is no longer the chick that trembled in darkness, no longer the fragile body hidden beneath feathers, no longer the target of every shadow in the sky. She is something else now, a creature of two worlds, born on the edge of land, but shaped by the ocean. A hunter, a navigator, a survivor, and as the light fades, Nova dives once more, not out of fear, not out of desperation, but because she can, because she belongs here, because she has earned it. In a world where everything hunts, everything falls, everything disappears. She didn't, she adapted, she endured, she became. And this is only the beginning.